Overpowered protagonists breaking fantasy worlds are everywhere, but only a few truly redefine the game. Today, we rank the absolute best dropping in 2026. Kicking off our list at number 10, the world's strongest rearguard. Arihito is reincarnated into a dangerous labyrinth world where he chooses the seemingly weak rearguard class. Instead of staying behind, he discovers his supportive abilities possess unprecedented offensive and defensive multipliers. He builds a formidable party, navigating treacherous dungeon floors while uncovering the hidden mechanics behind his extraordinary new powers. This show completely revamps traditional party dynamics by making the support role the absolute apex predator. The strategic combat sequences feel incredibly rewarding because victory relies on intelligent skill synergy rather than mindless brawling. It gives underdog fans a highly satisfying power fantasy that feels genuinely earned and undeniably entertaining. Moving down the rankings to number 9, the exiled Heavy Knight knows how to game the system. Stripped of his noble status for inheriting a defective defensive class, Elmer uses knowledge from his past life to exploit hidden game mechanics. He turns his supposedly useless Heavy Knight build into an unstoppable juggernaut. Partnering with diverse outcasts, he shatters the established hierarchy while conquering impossible elite boss encounters. Watching someone weaponize system glitches and optimal character builds is wildly addictive. The animation perfectly captures the brutal impact of min-max defensive strikes. Instead of relying on generic magical blasts, the tactical brilliance makes every victory feel completely deserved. It is a fantastic watch for hardcore role-playing gamers. Securing its spot at number 8, Daemons of the Shadow Realm. Yuru lives a tranquil existence in a remote mountain village, unaware his peaceful reality is a carefully constructed illusion. When mysterious assassins strike, he awakens incredible twin daemons and uncovers a massive conspiracy involving his imprisoned sister. Now he must master these supernatural entities to dismantle a hidden modern society. Coming straight from the legendary creator of Full Metal Alchemist, this masterpiece delivers spectacular world-building and fierce monster designs. The gritty combat mechanics combined with phenomenal character writing elevate the entire experience. It hits that rare sweet spot between visceral action and compelling mystery that keeps you constantly craving more. Sneaking into the countdown at number 7, the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. Season 2. Lug continues his divine mission to assassinate the prophesied hero while managing his growing aristocratic responsibilities. Armed with modern lethal techniques and overwhelming magical aptitude, he expands his covert operations. New dangerous adversaries emerge from the shadows, forcing him to evolve his lethal repertoire to protect his loyal assassination team. Season 2 amplifies everything that made the original stellar. The sheer calculation behind every kill is a cinematic treat. The studio flawlessly animates his cold precision, making the action feel breathtakingly smooth. It completely escapes typical Isekai traps by grounding its overpowered lead in intense espionage and brilliant tactical warfare. Blasting onto the battlefield at number 6, Saga of Tanya the Evil Season 2. The brutal alternate history war escalates as Tanya leads her elite magical battalion against an expanding global coalition. Facing overwhelming enemy numbers and divine intervention from Being X, she unleashes devastating new aerial combat tactics. Tanya ruthlessly navigates treacherous political landscapes while battling to secure ultimate victory for the Empire. This sequel is pure adrenaline. Hearing Aoi Yuki deliver those unhinged monologues again gives me absolute chills. The aerial dogfights are louder, faster, and visually stunning. Tanya remains the ultimate anti-hero, and her psychopathic brilliance makes this magical warfare spectacle completely unparalleled in the current anime landscape right now entirely. Breaking into our top 5 at number 5, My Ribdiculous Reincarnation. A dedicated gamer awakens inside his favorite fantasy world as an overpowered undead skeleton minion. Stripped of his humanity but gifted with infinite magical potential, he clumsily tries to blend into human society using heavy armor. His hilarious misunderstandings inadvertently forge an unstoppable legend among oblivious heroes and terrified villains. This show is a masterclass in physical comedy, masked behind incredible high fantasy animation. The contrast between his terrifying skeletal appearance and his incredibly wholesome inner monologue never gets old. It brilliantly spoofs every single dark fantasy trope while still delivering jaw-dropping magical combat sequences that demand your attention. Slashing its way to number 4, Wistoria. Wand and Sword Season 2 will continue his grueling ascent up the magical tower, defying a prejudiced society that values only spellcasting. Armed with incredible physical prowess and his unbreakable sword, he shatters elite magical barriers. Darker dungeon threats emerge, testing his resolve as he fights to fulfill his crucial promise to the legendary Elfaria. The animation team deserves an award because the choreography here is absolutely mind-blowing. Watching a pure swordsman dominate arrogant wizards provides an unmatched level of satisfaction. This season cranks the stakes incredibly high, blending emotional storytelling with fluid action that makes every single episode feel like a blockbuster movie. Claiming the bronze medal at number 3, Dead Account. When a deadly digital phenomenon begins possessing humans in the real world, Suji unlocks an extraordinarily powerful exorcist application. Plunged into desperate supernatural battles, he utilizes digital spirits to eradicate anomalous threats. He must navigate a dangerous underground network of corrupted souls to save his sister from complete digital erasure. This concept brilliantly fuses modern technology with dark occult fantasy. The visual direction is undeniably phenomenal, turning glitchy internet aesthetics into genuinely terrifying paranormal manifestations. The protagonist possesses an intense, borderline insane drive that makes his overpowered moments incredibly gripping. It is a fresh, visually striking, and completely unforgettable ride. Taking the runner-up spot at number 2, Demon King's Daughter is Too Kind. Dawn is the phenomenally powerful heir to the demonic throne, but she harbors a secret flaw. She is relentlessly compassionate. While her terrifying father expects her to ruthlessly annihilate humanity, she uses her apocalyptic magical abilities to secretly solve mundane problems, heal enemies, and aggressively spread absolute kindness everywhere imaginable. This subversion of the terrifying demon lord trope is absolutely brilliant. The comedy stems from her sheer destructive power being utilized for purely wholesome deeds. It perfectly balances slice-of-life sweetness with breathtaking displays of raw magical supremacy. You cannot help but completely fall in love with this masterpiece. And finally, reigning supreme at number 1, Champignon Witch Luna resides in a dark, enchanted forest, utilizing her unparalleled fungal magic to manipulate life and death itself. When human kingdoms threaten her mystical sanctuary, she unleashes devastating biological spores to defend her home. Her seemingly innocuous mushroom spells quickly escalate into unstoppable, catastrophic forces that reshape the entire world. Nobody expected fungal magic to be this terrifyingly awesome. The art direction masterfully combines whimsical cottage aesthetics with massive cosmic horror. The spells are intensely creative, stepping far away from standard elemental powers. It delivers an unforgettable visual spectacle and easily claims the absolute top spot on our ranking today. These dominant protagonists prove that absolute power never gets boring when executed perfectly. Whether breaking systems or obliterating magical towers, this entire year is unbelievably stacked. Tell me your personal favorite from this list down in the comments below and subscribe for more epic anime content.